in the English Hindi machine translation tool. The table of contents here are about Anusarka, the word sense disambiguation module, parsing module, alignment in Anusarka, the system requirements of the system, conclusion, and the future scope with the references. About Anusarka. Anusarka is an English Hindi machine translation tool. It is a machine translation tool with insight from Panini's Ashtadhyayi. Anusarka is a machine translation tool which is developed by the Chinmay International Foundation at IIIT Hyderabad and University of Hyderabad. It derived its name from Sanskrit word anusaran, which means to follow. Here, we treat English as the source language and Hindi as a target language. Here, we achieved by giving a layered output which shows how the given English text is translated to Hindi. Following the implementation, we provide a source document which is deformatted by the deformator, which is further passed to two modules, the parser module and the apportion pipeline. A portion pipeline consists of morphological analyzer, post tagger, chunker, which provides the gender information, person information, subject information, and chunking of the whole sentence into groups, which is further provided to a portion format to clip fact converter. In the other module of parser, we use Stanford parser to parse the given sentence into statistical unit, which is further provided to fact set. This fact set module then passes the sentence to the module which consists of category consistency, LWG module, Panini relation, Pad formation, Hindi word ordering, WSD module, GNP agreement, which is further passed to Hindi generation using a Persian, and we finally get the target document. Technical features of Anusarka. It uses a finite state machine for fast text processing. It uses expert system as a central engine. It uses multiple parser for robustness. Apart from the machine translation, Anusarka provides many features which help the user to access 100% information in the source text. This is a sample output of a translator. WX notation is a standard notation used to represent Hindi text in Roman script. All the processing is done in WX itself. Converters are used to convert the WTF8 Hindi text to WX before processing by SMT. Here are some examples of Ram, Sita, and Lakshman. This is the WX notation chart. Working of Anusarka. Anusarka is a rule-based approach which mainly works in word sense disambiguation, but it also uses dictionaries, which is default dictionaries, multi-word dictionaries, physics dictionary. Dictionary-based approach. This approach contains word, category, and meaning related to words. Each word may have Hindi meaning, but it always select first word Hindi meaning for Hindi translation stored in dictionary. It does not have any relation. Worship is a noun category and its meaning in default dictionaries: puja, shraddha, bhakti. Rule-based approach. This is the second approach of Anusarka. This approach is based on relations. It covers all sense of particular word. Salience decides which rule will first fire. Default rule is necessary in WSD so that at least this rule will fire. Word sense disambiguation module. It uses the information from morphological analyzer, post tagger, and Panini's relations, position, and semantic property of the word to disambiguate to a final Hindi meaning. There are two types of rules: generalized rule, which come in Anusarka software package, and the provisional rules, which are given by the user. These are some of the relations in making WSD relation. These are the relation names with their example sentences. This is a sample template for writing WSD rules. This is WSD rule output. This is the parser which we have seen. She always plays on his feelings. This search pattern gives what is the parser giving the output for on, that is PRT. Alignment in Anusarka. In Anusarka, alignment is a new method for improving parallel corpus. It uses parsers, dictionaries, and manual translations in WSD for generating output layer. Sentence alignment. In this approach, the source language paragraph and the target language paragraph for the input, and the output is a sentence aligned corpus in which there is a clear one-to-one correspondence amongst the sentences, the source, and target language. Algorithm. The proposed algorithm is based on two concepts: assigning scores and merging sentences. The English text is converted to Hindi using Anusarka. Anusarka's output and Hindi text are converted to WX notations. Hindi shallow passes for root word comparison and Hindi wordnet are used for finding equivalent words if present between TES and HS. Assigning scores and perform merging based on some heuristics. Then is the word alignment. Word alignment is a simple phenomenon of aligning each target language word to a corresponding word in the source language. In a project, we have English as a source and Hindi as a target. Some prerequisites are parallel corpus, English Hindi parallel corpus, English Hindi dictionaries, English WordNet, Hindi WordNet. All the dictionaries can be incorporated into one interface using GoldDict. Tools: statistical machine translation system, that is Phrasal; rule-based machine translation system, that is Ansarka; expected output, bearer word aligned, parallel corpora. This is an example. Our goal was that every aligned word in Hindi sentence must occur as one of the potential sense of the corresponding English word, but output was not satisfactory. So here we arise a need for alignment. Alignment is done to solve the following purposes. The first one is enhancement of dictionary and wordnet. Then follows identifying multi-word expressions in the text. Then enhanced word sense disambiguation and automated WSD rule creation. Further, correcting errors of the parsers, generating English as well as Hindi tree bank, correcting the word order, discovering construction mismatches in the sentence pair taken from the parallel corpora. This will lead to a better translation than existing ones and creating template for the unavoidable construction mismatch. The approach of mutual improvement in which the resource and tools are enhancing each other in a collaborative manner is new and will provide new direction to the use of machine translation in language assessing. Template for WSD. Here are the system requirements: hardware requirements, software requirements. Computer processor, any Intel processor. Operating system Linux 1024 MB. Disk space 2 GB. Software requirements: Anusarka tool, Phrasal tool, Clips, Java 1.6 version, Persian 3.1 version, and new Hindi morph. So conclusion is Anusarka is an attempt to build the best English Hindi machine translation tool. It is an application of concepts from Indian traditional Shastras to contemporary problems. Use of Panini's grammar to standardize the machine translation module for Indian language. It includes the following: text conversion, alignment, WSD, building and enhancing dictionaries, translation help for misleading and ambiguous English text in testing. The future scope of Anusarka is the first version of Anusarka just released on November 2015. Further research for implementing Anusarka on various platforms on various languages is ongoing. Research ongoing for implementing in mobile applications. Goal is to build language assessor in which the user need not learn any language. The language accessing model will be used. Some principles regarding target language will be explained to the user, and based on some standardized rules, the user can decipher the meaning of the source language and the target language without learning it. These are the references, and thank you.